Hey guys, this was requested by a few people, and that's basically regarding my weight loss, what I ate, how I did it, how many times I was exercising, just basically a general overview of what I did to lose the 97 pounds. So I'm going to break it into categories. This particular video is going to be just on food, so what I was eating for the majority of my weight loss, what I was avoiding, things like that. I'll be making other videos as well as far as exercising, you know, spiritual stuff as far as like what I did on the inside to motivate myself to lose the weight, you know, all kinds of things like that. So it'll probably be about maybe, I'm going to say about 4 or 5 videos. So like I said, this one is about food. So I'm just going to try and maybe list things and offer kind of suggestions of what I did and things like that. So I did start January of 2008, and in total it took me about 1.5 years to lose the 97 pounds. Now bear in mind, I did have like a big 6-month like slacking period in there, so probably while I was working at it, you know, strictly, it was probably about 1 year. As far as what I ate, when I first started, I ate a lot of vegetables. A lot of fiber. So pretty much every day in the morning I would have either like a Fiber Plus bar, which you can get at any grocery store. They have Fiber Plus, Fiber 1 bars. I get the peanut butter kind. I'd either have that in the morning, or I would have like an all bran bar, or oatmeal, something that was high in fiber. Either that, or I would eat a protein bar. Now the protein bars that I really like are the, they're called Builder bars. I might be able to, maybe I'll show you guys at the end what they look like. They're about 270 to 300 calories, which sounds like a lot, but I find in the morning you kind of need that jolt of energy, and you need a high calorie breakfast. For me anyways, that worked. I never ate breakfast before I started losing weight, so that was a really hard step for me, was trying to incorporate eating in the morning. I didn't enjoy eating in the morning at all. I was never hungry when I first woke up. But that's how I got big in the first place. I wouldn't eat all day, and then I would snack all night. So number 1 tip is definitely, if you're not eating breakfast, you need to work that in somehow. As soon as, like, I would recommend doing it within the first half an hour after you wake up. That's pretty much what I do. I go to the bathroom, I eat my breakfast, and then I do my exercises. So that, yeah, that's the first tip. Lots of fiber. Second thing, vegetables, like I was saying. I ate tons of vegetables, mostly raw. If they're raw, that's where all the nutrients are. As soon as you start cooking them, they lose their nutrients and their nutritional value and stuff like that. So I would eat a lot of celery with peanut butter. Celery with Cheese Whiz is fine. Peanut butter is good because it's got the protein in it. So celery and peanut butter, carrot sticks and dip. Any kind of raw vegetable you can think of. I would make lots of cucumber and tomato salads with balsamic vinegar on top and eat that throughout the day. Steamed vegetables are good too. I used to buy the Arctic Garden steamed. They're already seasoned. You just kind of pop them in the microwave and they're delicious. A little bit pricey, but as you guys know, eating healthy is a little bit more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. As far as meats and stuff like that, I was eating lots of chicken, lots of white meat, so lots of fish, lots of chicken. I do still eat steak, don't get me wrong, but I'll eat like a tenderloin. So tenderloin has very little fat on it. I would just pan fry it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Sometimes I would reduce it with some red wine and some mushrooms, and then I would just have that in like asparagus or something like that. As far as what I drank, I pretty much stayed away from anything carbonated for like the whole year. So basically the only thing I put into my body was either water, fruit and veggie juices, and orange juice. So I would have like orange juice. The V8 Fusions are really good. They have like a veggie, I think it's called like Veggie Plus, which is like a fruit and veggie cocktail. V8 juice, 100% orange juice, like I said. So anything kind of pure was what I was putting into my body. I didn't really have any pop, any Kool-Aid, nothing like that. Like, I tried to keep the sugar content as low as possible. What else? Whole wheat bread. I did switch from white bread to eating like whole grain bread or a whole wheat bread. It wasn't as hard of an adjustment as I thought it would be. Now I actually prefer the taste of whole wheat bread to white bread. But as far as carbs in general, I really tried to stay away from the majority of them. I'm not saying that is the right way to do it. Your body does need carbs. But I would try and stay away from, mashed potatoes. Like if my parents were having dinner with something with mashed potatoes, I would just have like sweet potato or something instead. Or creamed cauliflower is another good substitute for mashed potatoes. My bread content was very low in the beginning. As far as where I was getting my carbs from, I was eating a lot of low-fat crackers as far as like wheat thins, vegetable thins, things like that. I would have the occasional blue menu wrap or something with some tuna inside of it. That's another good thing. Tuna will be your best friend. You will get sick of it because I ate a lot of tuna, but tuna is very, very high in protein and very low in fat, so you can eat a lot of it. So definitely anything as far as protein. Like I was working out so much that I needed the protein for just muscle recovery and things like that. So I definitely recommend high protein. I used to make my own veggie smoothies, for example. I used to make veggie smoothies and then just regular like yogurt, low-fat yogurt and banana or something. So if you're in a hurry and you need something in the morning, you don't have time to make oatmeal or whatever else, I would just kind of throw a bunch of stuff into the blender and make a smoothie. If you have a juicer, making your own green juice is awesome. I used to do like spinach, celery, carrots. You can put kale in there, and then I would just put like water or like a veggie juice just to kind of get it going. Again, it doesn't taste the greatest, but you do get used to that. And I find when I was drinking the green juices, I had so much energy. So they are definitely worth it. If you drink enough of it, it does fill you up. So I definitely recommend making your own juices and things like that. You can switch it up, like I ate a lot of soups and things like that, but you just have to watch your sodium. So homemade soups are better because you can kind of control the salt content that goes into it. I don't recommend like eating like Campbell's every day just because the sodium content is like astronomical, and that's not good when you're trying to lose weight. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. Again, you guys can ask me questions, and if you need a follow-up video or more details, I'll definitely make another video. That's fine. I'm just trying to cover some bases here. So yeah, just avoid. I did not eat, just to clear the record. I did not eat any fast food. Pretty much for the whole, I was pretty strict about that for about the first year. So no McDonald's, no anything deep fried. So I would not eat fries. I would not eat anything like that. I didn't eat any Kraft Dinner. Hot dogs I didn't eat. If I was going to have a burger, I would make my own turkey burgers or chicken burgers, just with like portobello mushrooms or something and breadcrumbs, and then just grill them. I also would make tuna patties. How you make those, basically just get a can of tuna, put an egg in there, put some rolled oats, just like your regular kind of rolled oats, barbecue sauce, and then seasonings, and you can either form them into patties and then grill them or fry them. I used to make those and then put them into pitas and stuff like that. So there's lots of different ways you can kind of make the same food interesting. I recommend you guys checking out allrecipes.com or some of the the cooking websites and things like that, and just typing in low fat. You'll get tons of ideas. Sorry, I just got something popping up here. You'll get tons of ideas on how to eat healthy. You can go to the bookstore. I went to the bookstore and got low fat and vegetarian cookbooks for $2 a piece that have hundreds of recipes in there. So it's all about keeping it interesting. If you enjoy cooking, it's definitely going to be great for you because you're trying new things all the time. I enjoy cooking, so that part of it I really liked. So yeah, all I can offer you guys as far as the food is, for what I did personally, was no fried foods. If you have to think about it, then you probably shouldn't be eating it. That was kind of how I looked at it. If I had to actually think about should I eat this, then I probably wasn't going to eat it, because that's, yeah, not good. I didn't deprive myself of everything. I just kind of made substitutions. So if I wanted ice cream, I would go get frozen yogurt, things like that. I'm not saying to completely deprive yourself of like everything that you love, because that's, you know, it's really, really hard. It does depend on how dedicated you are to the process, to the losing the weight. I was very, very dedicated and very motivated, so for me there was no question, like if it was bad for me, I wasn't putting it into my body. So yeah, guys, high protein, watch your carbs. I know for me, carbs are my enemy. If I look at a potato, I pretty much gain like 5 pounds. So I try to avoid, for the most part, all carbs. I was putting lots of fresh veggies and fruit into my body. Lots of water, like I said, and eating frequently. That's another thing. I ate more probably being on this diet than when I was bigger. So what I mean by that is, like I said before, I would go all day without eating, and then I would like snack all night on like hot dogs and, you know, popcorn and chips and stuff like that. On this diet, I was pretty much eating every 2 hours. So I would get up in the morning, have my breakfast, 2 hours later snack, 2 hours later snack, 2 hours later lunch, and so on and so forth. Another thing is I generally don't eat after 4 to 6 p.m. If I do eat after 6 p.m., it's normally low-fat popcorn or something along the lines of that. I definitely don't go up and make myself craft dinner anymore at 12 o'clock in the morning like I used to. So yeah, keeping the snacking down at night is definitely a big bonus. Your metabolism obviously slows down at night, so you're not burning the calories like you would throughout the day. What else? I think that's pretty much it, guys. Like, there wasn't, like I said, like, it was pretty much, for me, my mindset was, if I had to think about it, or if I knew it was bad, it wasn't going in my body. And just making healthy choices. Like, you know, if you have to go to McDonald's because you're going with friends or something like that, then choose the salad. Like, I know that's not what you want. You want the burger. Everyone wants the, you know, the Big Mac and fries. Like, I can totally understand that. But, you know, choices like that, if you really, really want it, in the long run, you're going to look back and you're going to be happy that you made those choices. So that's pretty much it for food, guys. If you want a more detailed video as far as food, as far as like some recipe plans, or, you know, me kind of showing you, you know, the things of, you know, like the things I was eating and stuff like that, I can definitely do that. This is just kind of a quick overview of what I was eating and what I was avoiding. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and the next one I'm probably going to do is probably going to be in regards to exercise. So check that out, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!